Where do we stand with this story?
Well, I mean, if you talk to Jason Light, you talk to Bruce Arians, any of the coaches, they think that it hasn't happened yet. They think it's possible that he could retire. I mean, they were hurt by all this, coming out the way it did. They sort of said the media jumped the gun a little bit. Eventually, Tom Brady called Jason Light and told him he wasn't close to making a decision yet. But come on now, we just watched his whole career funeral over the weekend. I don't know if you can come back from that one. I keep watching, highlights of Tom Brady. So I'd like to announce my retirement on the Dan Patrick Show as a guest if it's over. It's this would be it. I'll see you a year from now when they get the first overall pick. But no, I expect it to happen. But Dan, this too. Really, it started Friday night with Jason La Canfora and the report on CBS, and it kind of stayed out there for 20 hours. And we made our calls, and they were like, and then everybody became Jason La Confirma at that point because we had to see if this was really happening. And when you hear Adam Schefter go, according to my sources, I believe Tom Brady will, at that point, you're just like, okay, it's really happening now. So I think we're going to see it happen, but I think it's going to be like a Gotham Chopra, beautifully directed family in tow in Costa Rica planting trees. It's going to be something that's going to be Tom Brady-esque, right? I mean, this guy is like the Truman Show sometimes.
I think it's going to happen after the Super Bowl. I was told yesterday and on Saturday that Tom wants to control this. Like they want to do it in a way that, Tom's social media has been unbelievable since he went to Tampa Bay. You don't want to have it like spill out where you got the conference title games the next day. I mean, that's just not Brady's style. Do I think he's going to retire? I do. I just think it was more of the semantics of this, that it's going to happen. It's just not happening in real time. Do you buy into that timeline?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there is a week between, the Super Bowl, so it's possible with the news out, it could happen anytime really this week. He might wait until afterwards. I think it's probably going to be sooner than later. I mean, the Bucks aren't, dying to know if the answer is I'm leaving, but they've got to move on too. But it's, I just think that this is going to force his hand a little sooner than he wanted it to be. And it's, you're right. He wants to control this. There's nobody going to tell him when or how he's going to do this. So he'll do it on his own time. But now that the news is out, it's probably coming soon.